just put on some war music.
Alright, I'm ready.
I'm ready, I'm ready. Anyway, now, Commander in Chiefs, roll me your 1d20s. Just straight 1d20s.
I'm the most prepared.
Oh,
The most prepared.
well, Sage, you're not a Commander in Chief, so your roll doesn't mean.
Oh, then we're good.
You all roll?
Nope,
No.
Oh,
just a
I heard
just
commander.
the
I was like,
Commander in
I'm
Chief.
ready.
I said Commander in Chief. You didn't go. I offered the arena.
Yeah.
None of you took it. That's what you get.
Yeah, I can roll as well.
oh my god.
Anyway, okay. So the orcs go first. So mine orcs. You may move as you wish. Your movement is you all have 30 moves. I assume none of you have anything more.
Mhm.
Don't we all have 5? Hold on.
No, that's different.
Oh, for the fact.
So, I have the athlete feat. How does that affect this?
Does it affect this? I know I gave it something.
It's a 50% increased force march speed.
Yeah, that's for force march. So if you basically force march is you increase your speed by 50%. So you basically double your speed if you decide to force march.
Gotcha. Any negative effects for force marching?
Yes, you get 1 point of exhaustion.
Ah, that's
Okay,
disgusting.
That is disgusting. Force
Can I
march
cure
is
that with-
disgusting.
Oh,
Hold on. Before movement. You don't move 30 feet. You actually move, since this is a weekly basis, so you calculate it by week. AG 30 times their calculations, which would be 200 feet. Or 200 miles. Plus your strength, which is how much per use up? So you move to 190, but this is rough terrain. So your druid will have fun.
oh, is it? Awesome.
So what is rough terrain on this map?
I gave it, if I believe so, I gave it just pure rough terrain, 50% or half speed for this map.
Alright. So effectively, I add the second number on my creature's movement list, and then add my leader's movement bonus to it as well. And then I
Yes,
divide
you
that by
add-
half because of the difficult terrain.
Yes, exactly. So
Alright.
Zob, you have 145 movement.
And we need to remain snapped or unsnapped.
Snapped.
Okay.
For calculation's sake.
Just,
145.
just gonna put them back here. 'Cause that was not good. Alright, right there, and then we go down.
Oh yeah, you see the dark spots, the darker shades,
Yeah.
lighter shades?
Higher
Those
elevation
are
and
higher,
lower for
yeah,
lighter.
higher, lower, lower. And they do play a very big deal, so keep that in mind. That they have a lot of strategic value.
Mhm.
For now, they have a statistical negative and positives. Negative to attack, positive to attack, etc. Depending on if you're high ground.
Okay. I may just reorganize my position. I have an extra 5 feet, I believe, to reorganize, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Mr. Druid. Do you get 25 increase or 50%
And then.
against rough terrain?
Okay. So what's my?
I know you drew it. You always get or get
What?
really something. They get something really strong. Wait, you're not a druid. You're
We're
not
talking
Druid.
to.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's not my turn. I thought I was like, what?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
was.
not an orc.
Why? I'm looking at Reznov's character and I'm thinking that's fucking.
Me?
What's his name?
Yeah, the robot's a druid.
I thought he was fucking what's his called? You okay? You fucking
Burden?
Erden, yeah. I don't know why I thought he was. Anyway,
Because
it's
of
a
his
friendly thing.
eyes.
same eyes exactly. So
I have
Right.
moved successfully. Haha.
congratulations,
I don't know where my friends are, but I'm ready.
Reznov.
Oh, we move at the same time?
Yeah. I decided instead of having you all
What's my
strategize.
movement? It's 80, right?
No, your movement is your best move is 30, right?
Oh, it's 30 plus 80.
No, it's 30. Then you do the calculations because fucking empirical system, which you would have 200 feet plus 80 because of your strength.
But since it's difficult terrain, unless you're a druid,
have
you
it.
adjust it for that.
Oh. So difficult tuning is half.
Effectively.
Okay.
So you'd
one-
have 280 because surface crane half, so you'd have 100.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I have effectively 132.5. But the square grid or a grid movement, so 130 basically.
Don't forget your units. My dude, fine. I'll just bring them and try to track them back. The man went by himself.
Easy.
Anyway.
I did it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? That was your movement. You still have your actions, bonus actions.
So we have movement, and then we have main action, bonus action,
And-
reactions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reaction, free action. So I'm trying to say as much in 5e as possible.
Gotcha.
So you still have your stuff.
I don't think any of these really work. We don't really need any of that. Raid's not really something we need to do. Raid's only relevant if there's an enemy encampment, right?
Yes, sadly, there for this one there isn't.
Gotcha. And we're at max supplies right now, correct? So there's
You
no
are
need
at
to
max
forage.
supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't get it.
And scouting is a 30-mile radius, so basically the area that's our vision.
Okay.
Correct.
Your passive is 30. Scouting increase that to 60.
Oh, gotcha. Excellent. All right. So. I really do not want to force march. So, I wanted to use a scout. Cost a supply and get myself a scout. Which means
Ooh.
my perception is 12. So I adjust it d20 plus 12? Or do I use like my units perception? Solid.
Oh no, they're losing.
He's been slain.
Oh,
Am I still here?
oh.
Well then
Hello.
he lives. Hello.
Okay, no. That's your passive perception. Do you have proficiency and perceptions?
Yes I do.
Then you add your modifier plus your proficiency d20.
So I just roll a normal perception check then for my hero?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha. Alright, in that case, there's my perception.
Okay. Put that on your token if you don't mind.
Yep, I'll put it in my label for
And you,
broke.
and you scouted, right?
Yes.
Increase your drug proficiency to 60.
For all or just my hero?
I want to say for all, but that seems like a hassle to just pick.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll just move them to the appropriate corners if I need to see in those areas.
Fair.
Alright, so. Doesn't look like there's any Gouda. Okay.
Okay, so that's yours turn.
Yep. And
So, Rise now.
nice.
And you scouted, so you lose 1 supply. Let me use it. Let me deal with the resources
Okay,
because I need to keep track of them.
gotcha.
Gotcha. I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I'll do them. You have them. You have your pages. You can see them. You can check them. But
Would be a good idea to put it as like number slash a number so we know what our maximum is.
that is true. I'm just gonna probably.
I'm gonna do ambush. I'm reading that right. Yeah, cost 1 supply and D20 plus covert check.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 10, right?
Your cover check would be what did I give it? Real quick. It's fucking simplified. I really see. This is again with me. God, stupid, non-proper formatting. Now you just use your stealth modifier.
So covertness is more like our passive, and then if we're doing ambushes, that we roll our stealth.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So just a
I
flat.
again, I need to clear that up. So it really is.
Well, that's helpful for me because my stealth is better than my passive. So
How do I put this as a...
to roll, you
I
do a
don't know.
bracket, and then like 1d20.
No, I already rolled.
No.
So, what is exhaustion? Is it the same as base 5e?
Yeah, I haven't decided if I want to go that fucking ham yet on it. So for now, just
Perhaps like
Basically.
for future, maybe like a con saving throw for your units, or well, whatever would be applicable in this case. To see if they
Oh, yeah.
fail, then gain
yeah,
exhaustion.
because I mean, generally speaking, I dislike the exhaustion system in 5e base. I'll be honest with you. So I would like to.
Yeah. And
I might think of something.
for purposes of exhaustion, is that like a round based? Is each round like a day, or is each round like how does that work for
Each
when we
round-
regain exhaustion?
Okay, 1 week of game exhaustion. That is exhaustion. You have 1 level exhaustion for the whole week, unless you take a healing cap, which is basically resting.
Gotcha. And each round is a week.
Each round is a week.
Excellent.
Combat, if there is a combat happening, that happens after the round, after the
Gotcha.
main rounds happen. Then we sell.
Oh,
everything.
okay. So we do everything at the end. Okay.
Yeah, we do everything. We sell all combats at the end. So this gives a chance to kind of, maybe two armies going against one. Gives the other army a chance to move.
Oh, yeah. So that allows the DM to like get the data of what the others want to do. You do it on the map, and then if there's conflict, then you can schedule a separate game.
Yeah, separate game for all conflicts. Boom, and then yeah.
So that nobody has to be like present at all times. Okay, that's good.
And then I'll just bonus action forage to gain that supply back. Yes,
Lol.
and that's
Yeah.
it for me.
Okay, so you're still at
14. Yeah.
what?
What?
What? Hmm? Huh?
Nani?
You're not at whatever. God, that works.
Wow.
Kill all orcs. I mean,
Kill
kill
all orcs.
all elves.
All right, Zob. Oh yeah, Zob. You PM me. Zob.
What do you need?
Look at. Well, that's it. Look at Buddy Tusk's channel, not PM's. Well, sorry,
Secrets.
no, not secrets. It's just you don't. Then you're.
So we're doing this in real time, where we do 1 round and we come back next.
No, I want to do this at 1 run. That's. If I'm gonna do that, I'm just. Okay.
It's a little loud. Let me turn this music down a bit. There we
Where's my... Okay.
That's almost easy calculation.
I have the actually I do have the specific calculation for it.
Oh, there you go.
Let me just find it then. As I know I put them on your guys' page. But that doesn't check. Okay, do me a favor, Zab, go back to where you started. Let me see. Why did I not put their movement? Oh, I think I put them on the token. Okay, that's why. What's their movements? Okay, that's their movements. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pay it.
I don't know.
So yeah, now move again. Which is hold on. Yeah, add your strength to that, Zab, and then half it. So it would be so half it. Yeah, and then half that. So the benefit of your setup. Okay, actions, bonus actions. Zab.
None at this time.
Okay. We can finally end the round. Why? Why? What? Confused. Whatever. Finally. Now, Iron Legion. Your turn.
I still don't know what my movement is. I looked at the map and I still don't get it.
What was it? 30 feet. So 30 feet's just movement. At that. Is your movement 30 feet?
Yes.
Then by default it's 200.
Yeah, 200
So I
plus
can
your
move-
movement score.
Oh, 200 plus my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
So
No.
200.
Yeah.
230 then.
it's
Now,
your movement score based upon your the war system's movement score, not your 30 feet.
He technically has more if we're going by class effects because his movement penalties decreased by half.
because he's a.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm hearing a lot of different things.
Okay,
So-
let me just let me put this. Your movement is 200. You add your strength times 5, which is 70. I have it on that conversion
Okay.
I
So
gave
that's
you.
7.
So that's 270.
Oh, okay. 270.
Okay.
So that's
Then you have that because it's rough terrain normally,
okay.
but you're a druid, and I know druid gets something for that. I gave druids something special.
Decrease movement penalty in rough terrain by 50%.
Okay, so it just basically negates.
That's basically what I just said.
So I have 270 movement.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm probably gonna nerf that to 25. But yeah.
So let
for
me
now.
see how far I can go. So I go like. Oh my fucking god! Will I make it?
Are you running all the way to our base?
I can fucking make it, right? You can see this, right?
Yeah, I can see this. Looks.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Are we just going by 30 feet a square?
So each hex
Oh.
is 5 feet.
Oh, it's 5 feet.
oh,
yeah.
5 miles.
Well, yeah.
The
miles.
number the number you see is 170. There you go. So I guess I'll use my movement to get here.
I guess you just did that.
All right. So I wanna. Since I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can. Fortify.
Fortification it only works when you camp.
Oh, okay. So this isn't a campsite.
So you have to
Uh,
camp first before you can fortify.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will encamp.
Okay, so you encamp. What did I give it?
Uh,
Except you moved at full speed. You
Right.
you have to move at 50%.
Oh, okay.
to
So I
encamp.
can't do that.
Mhm.
No, I already. Because there's nobody around. Can't do that. So I can't really use any action from what I'm seeing here. For bonus action, I can. Oh well, might as well scout. I will
Yeah.
scout as my bonus.
Scout seems like a pretty good bonus action to use.
So it's
Well-
1d20 plus my perception,
Yeah, you're
which is
probably-
my characters. So that's why am I checking? I have the macro. Okay, this is the right one. 18. So that's a 60-mile radius.
Okay.
Yeah, to apply your scouting, just change your vision to dark vision 60 rather than dark vision 30.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
it. Don't.
Okay.
So, do you see the?
Oh my god! What the fuck are those? Am I too far to engage?
Yeah, you moved at max speed.
That's why Force March is your friend. To get places first.
Oh my god! Wait, I can do that still, right?
Yes. you
I can
do
actually
that.
trigger it and force an engagement because I have the charger feat.
Yes, actually, you can do that
Oh wow!
because
this
you
is-
have the charger feet.
So I'm gonna do that.
And now I'm sad I don't get to see the fight. Oh well. We'll see
You
fights.
are streaming. You are streaming, so that's just gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
You
This?
got if you're gonna trigger
No.
the fight. Hold on. You gonna trigger the fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge into him.
Okay.
I see
Okay.
the enemy. Let's go!
Just position where you want. You want to stay at the skirt. You little fuck.
Yeah, I
No,
wanna.
yeah, you want to fight? You go here.
God damn it! Oh wait, he's still in the score. It counts.
No,
See?
you're the commander.
Oh, what if I go like this?
Then yeah.
What a whack, man.
What a whack, man. I was gonna say maybe you should be 60%, but I didn't make any rules for that, so fuck it. Yeah, you have one leg literally just like. Hey, I'm in it. I'm on it.
No, I'm still on it. I'm still protecting him. I'm still capturing
Awesome
the point.
tactic. Oh, he's done. Defender. Your turn.
Alright, so my movement speed's 30, so that's 200, and that's how much of my strength?
Strength
So that's
times 5.
200. Yeah.
Oh,
so
I think
you
we have the same. We have the same number, right?
Yeah, so 270 divided by 2, so you have 100 and
35.
look at you using map tools for simple.
I
I'm
didn't
lazy,
use
okay?
map tools math. I just did it in my head.
What am I, a mathematician?
I don't know. Maybe you could be.
Oh my god, I hope not. It'd be terrible.
So that's 130. It's 135. Okay, so I guess that's my movement.
That's your movement, so you have your actions and bonus action.
Now I need to think. I'll force much. Yeah, I'll force much. So I get
Ooh,
another movement.
going for that exhaustion. Alright, we have 1 point of exhaustion.
So
Kenny,
that's 10.
you in camp.
Mm,
What's our threat in range?
I think it's 5, right? So max. Depends
Yeah,
on the
it's
unit.
I did it at 5. See, this is actually the whole thing about reach, where cavalry have like reach of 10, and like the cavalry fleet has like 10. That was like they have increased threaten range.
Gotcha. So we have to be adjacent if we're melee.
Yes, but I actually don't know what to do. I was thinking of making it like just static 10 mile, but for now adjacent.
Okay, and then
I-
rangers have greater range.
I'm gonna do scouting.
It reminds me of another Fire Emblem. You know, where you have to be right next to each other if you're melee.
So it's your D20 plus your perception.
320 plus your perception, except you just exhaust. So with this,
Yeah, skills are. I mean, I think it's you have a disadvantage.
I'll take it back. I'll just forge. So I get my supply point back.
okay. Oh yeah, Whackman, you did fucking force one. Supply point.
Yeah. I too have a exhaustion now.
Congratulations on your slash. Now, Defender, since you are the commander in chief, give an order to
Where do I see those? Oh, for Nitro?
yeah, for Nitro. Give him an order.
He's just going left to the other one.
Okay. Good enough. 7 beats.
This big store is really strong. I guess it makes sense, right? Nature.
Druid seems really strong in like rough terrain like this is, but if it was like an open battlefield, it's worthless.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I didn't scroll down. What's the most expensive unit super bought? Oh my god. I instantly regret my decision.
I just did the 2 most expensive units we have. That's fine.
So the 6 cost units, but they're fucking expensive.
The obsidian.
So lightning strike says to ambush and attack. Does that mean I apply ambush benefits as well as lightning strike benefits?
Sultan's not here.
Oh, the EDC? Oh no.
Oh no, our war master is gone. Whatever will we
We
do?
win! We win!
You win what?
Well, guess we're gonna all join peacefully
Okay,
together. Oh, he's back.
I am back. See, here's the thing, right? With Germany, when it's raining, or when it's at night, all their internet just goes to absolute shit. I don't know why. It just they do that.
It's just
Also,
unfortunate.
I'd say kick me from the session, but I guess I'm the DM, so you probably could do that.
I can kick you, I think, because I'm the host. Let's see, where are
Okay,
you?
do
War Master. So you want me to boot you?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, the host has the power to kick people.
Perfect time to toss your DM. I hit him. You don't. No, you don't. Fuck you. Kicks him out. I have the power here.
Yes.
Anyway.
You roll for initiative.
So since you were gone when I asked this question, Lightning Strike says to ambush and attack. Does that apply the benefits of Lightning Strike and the ambush action, or just?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
The boss. I
Excellent.
just didn't.
Excellent. It just costs an extra
Oh.
supply to get that bonus. Very good. Very good indeed.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay. Now, for the fun parts. We ended the round, and now for the engagement round. Players! Battlebot, 4000, and Ghidorah. Let me do this, since you are streaming, so you have special permission.
You can put like one of my non-use units down there just to give view.
Yeah, or I just give you permission of,
My fellow
Residence
works.
still can-
That works.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that!
what's happening?
That's happening is I need you both to roll my initiative here.
All of our units, or
No, this time I want to try out. Did try all units last time. This time I just want to try out just 2 initiatives and let you all move your units as part of that initiative.
Basically, it was chaos when we did all units, so it's better just the commander does it.
oh, I rolled a 20.
You have -2.
Yes. Actually, I have a -1, so like the initiative doesn't
Oh
understand.
fuck!
Oh my god, what just happened?
I players like idiots.
So is this like actual combat with our movement, or?
What?
Wait, hold on.
You have 5 movements unless your character says otherwise. It's on. I put the movement on your character.
Okay.
charts. You see where it
Don't
says
I-
the small numbers?
Don't I
Gotcha.
have a surprise
Oh,
since I
yeah.
ambushed?
what? I charged you. What ambush?
Yeah,
But
the
I
thing is,
ambushed
yeah, but
first.
here's the thing. Yes, yeah, you tried to ambush. He beat your perception, your ambush, your stealth.
You ran over my tarp.
I mean, you do have a bunch of those things, so you
What?
know.
Dude, they're the best fighter
Um,
ever. They just blend in.
So I'm first, right? You get a sword, my dude.
Yeah. Just-
Fine. Swords. Round.
All right. So my character unit has 30 feet.
Hold on,
So-
hold on. Aren't you're level 3, right?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
level.
so my units are tier 2 now.
Yeah, your units are tier 2 now. Let me bring up your tier 2 units.
I gotta choose a feat now. I'm ready.
Make sure to level up your HP and initiative.
Let's do that
And,
calculation real
perception.
quick.
You're gone. Just for my sake, update your HP right now.
No, I already changed it.
Oh, did you? Okay. Well, Ghidorah! Top round.
Alright, so I control all my units then.
Yes.
My Ghidorah has 30 feet of movement. In the miles, it translates into 10.
It has 5.
Okay. So if she were to become large and 60 feet, it will become 10?
No, because I don't want to hassle with wild shape just yet. So for the sake of my sanity, you still have 5
Alright.
movement speed.
Well,
So this is in miles, so you become larger. I think.
if I attack this one and take him down, what happens to their units? Are they still around, or?
They don't.
They're rooted? Yeah. Or morale?
Alright, so I'm gonna move this guy up to here. I'm just gonna make my placement, then I'll attack. Here. And I think everyone can attack him now. Yeah, he's in range. So they're all gonna attack BattleBot 4000. I guess it's just, strength attack. Is that hit? Oh my god. Are you back?
I am back. Thank you, German internet.
Right. Does 20 hit?
AC 20. AC 20, yeah.
Okay. So, I guess, damage.
Wait, did you roll?
Yeah.
Yes!
20. No, they rolled a
Give me a moment.
14
Give
plus
me a
6.
moment.
Oh
Give
my
me
god.
Give me a moment. I can't see the roll. So, give me a moment. Let me try this. I'm again.
Want me to boot you again?
I'll just disconnect from server. That should fix it.
Oh jeez.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this one should be much
Yep.
better.
Alright, so the first
What?
guy hit for 13 damage.
Of what character?
The heavy tried one attacked BattleBot 4000.
Yeah. Silver Terrari
Okay.
1.
Okay. So we're trying. Okay, I mean, take the damage.
I'll do them all at the end. I'm sure you'll kill me.
Okay. Now for number 3 is gonna attack. It's a miss. Number 2 is gonna attack. It's a miss. Range attack from the archers from the top. I think that's a miss. You have 20, right?
That is a miss.
Yeah.
And
Babies outside.
wow.
There's just a bunch of sad
Um,
rolls right there for you.
How are they wearing metal? That's a question. That's more for you.
Metal. Yes.
Oh.
It's full plate.
Oh, in that case, I'll just upcast heat metal on you.
How far is heat metal? What's the range?
It's in feet.
That's like
Yes, let's calculate it.
Okay.
There's a calculation for it. Because the fucking empirical system likes to use stupid numbers.
It's 60 feet.
60 feet. Let's do the calculations. It's probably not enough. But 60 feet times 0.0000. Fuck you.
Just do 6.37. Well, 6.36. And then
Oh.
do
There you go.
rounding.
So 381 or 382. Because it rounds to the nearest 10. Or rounds up to the nearest 10.
What did you just calculate?
I just 60 times the numbers you had in there.
Oh, no, that's just movement. No, calculate the last, like the 00. 1/8.
Oh, so
because
60
that's the-
times. Okay, so 60 just times the point.
So 60. Yeah, because that's the calculations for conversion to miles.
Gotcha.
Mhm. So you are you have to be 0.01 miles. You have to be adjacent, basically.
All right. Have to be adjacent because it's 60 feet. And 60 feet is 5 miles.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be able to use like fireballs and things like that if you want to do further than adjacent.
Yeah, the thing is, the system, yeah, is you basically see this engagement. You go to another map. You put the units down. You put the
Gotcha.
NPCs
Yeah,
down.
that's what I was expecting. But
Yes, we don't have time for that kind of shit because that takes a long time and a long setup. So this is kind of a alternative in case, say, NPCs fight, or one of the PCs can't show up, or for whatever reasons. This is a more.
Alright, so
Uh, I do want to expand on it. Don't get me wrong. I want to expand more on it because I like the way it is. But of course, it's stuff like spells and that. Can we just not have casters?
no, you need casters.
Should have
Like,
banned them.
this world doesn't have casters. How about that?
Shut up.
Makes it so much easier.
Now he's within 10 feet. I might not be able to do heat metal, but I can still moonbeam them. So let me just do this. 3.
I'll give this to you. If it's over 100 feet, I'll give you 10 miles.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. What are you talking about? 60 feet is 5, 120 is 10. Simple
That's-
enough. Like, why are you trying to complicate it with your stupid math?
This is too
Alright.
much, too much math. Alright.
Alright, so like for this, I'm gonna upcast it as a level 3. This doesn't tell you what the damage is, but this one should. Moonbeam is actually 20, that's a mistake.
So roll me your concept.
So you take
Unfortunate.
13 damage.
So you take 13 damage.
And I have a little thing for the little moonbeam.
Don't.
Oh, it's on him anyways. Bonus there then. And I guess bonus action I was gonna wall shape.
Wild shape.
Yeah. I'll leave them the same size as Ghidorah. I don't think large matters, right?
Just as long. I don't care.
Not just Ghidorah. Oh my god.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes.
Round 2. Bell bots. Or still round 1.
Dude, I didn't bring any healing stuff. Ugh,
You
ugh.
get the fucking giant
Pork.
monsters there.
Oh wait.
And they're
hold
tier 2, so they got a lot of nice toys.
on.
Mm.
Pork.
Keep an eye on your actions. They have some actions too. Look at your
Yeah.
cheat sheets.
I'm
There's some
gonna
stuff.
read it. First, my commander war ability. Is that an action?
Yes, I believe I made it as an action.
Okay. So, God, that's useless. Why did I pick these two giant dummies?
What do they mean?
For the meme.
I know.
Because they're big and they
I
punch.
mean, looking at their stats, they are freaking deadly.
They.
So, did you change the HP or should I? Oh, you already did.
Yeah.
So the regular troll one has regular extra attack, so I'm just gonna do him first. Attack silver 2.
Both hit.
That is a crit. Okay.
Why is he attacking 3 times?
Oh no, that's for the crit damage.
Crits
Oh,
are
no, you don't-
differently in here, correct?
Crits.
Oh,
Yeah, crits are differently here, so you don't. So you only roll the second damage. Now for the crits. He is frightened.
Oh yeah, you
Blackman.
changed it.
Okay.
You must move him away.
For now or on my turn?
No, now.
He can't
He-
move.
What do you mean he can move? He can.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
yeah. He must have something. So he is on the frightened condition until the next round.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls with side of fear. Must move at least 5 feet away from the source of their fear. Condition lasts for 1 round. A force with a frightened unit loses 1 morale.
So that is a lot of morale you just lost, my dude.
I mean, you're keeping track of, right?
Yeah, I'm keeping track of. So let's see. He attacked you twice, both hits. So that's 2 morale. So he's frightened, so that's 3, and I think a crit also increased, so that is 4 morale. I guess that's the end of his turn, right?
Yeah, for that guy. The other orc lady will do range attack. This guy.
Well, okay.
That's...
No running away. Kill all elf.
Wait. It didn't reduce the HP. Why didn't it do that? Hold on. Damage 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
no, I
reduce
did it.
the other 28.
Yeah. It's weird. Why didn't it do it? Like, it showed that it did.
Yeah, it did show.
Fuck.
Now, okay, now it did.
That guy is fucked.
Can I move my unit through ally?
Yes, but he has 5 feet south. That's the problem. He can't because he can't go there.
What do you mean?
He only has 5 feet movement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking fatties.
He
God.
can go up here and use his melee attacks to
prefer-
fight. Or that.
Oh, but yeah, you can, or that. Just you move away,
Yeah. And
Which,
I provoke
triggers-
movement, right?
which triggers his reaction.
Oh, he has an attack of opportunity?
Yes, he has an attack option.
My god. These units sucks. Can I have a refund?
They're actually really good. You just don't know how to use them. I'll be honest with you. These are pikemen, and you decide to charge with them.
Yeah.
Pikemen are anti-cavalry, where you set up a defense line, not charge
They-
with them.
Yeah, who cares? This guy seems to be like on a thing, right? So are these cavalry?
Jesus.
These are monstrosities that have giant. I was gonna say that was another fucking crit.
It
Oh,
was almost a crit, but it wasn't a crit.
It was a
so to attack. Oh, the troll rider actually takes damage.
crit. He didn't charge you.
No.
He
Where
didn't-
the moonbeam was here.
Oh yeah,
He
that
stepped
is.
into it. He takes
Stepped
damage.
into it. Yeah.
Oh, I have to go on the door. Fine.
You lost 3 more, so you are 15.
I have to do a con save. Either take 22 or 11 damage.
What's the concept of a troll?
22. 22 damage. It rolled at 7.
No, wait. Trolls, I think they have persistent con save.
I mean, look at it rolled a 7 and the total is 12.
Yes, because they have a shit ton of con. I'm talking if he has proficiency in con.
Gotcha.
He is a troll after all. Let's see, trolls. Do they have proficiency in con? They do not. Ah, surprising. Well, yeah, he takes it.
It's the full.
That is a good thing to check, though, because if they did have proficiency, it would have succeeded.
Yeah, I would have succeeded. That goddamn doesn't look
So that what I completely forgot what I was saying. Fuck. Oh yeah, BattleBot has 30 movement, right?
Which is
good.
effective.
Balba has 5.
Yeah.
Has 5.
I already moved in. Okay, cool.
Why does it?
Then I will attack him. This guy. That's the wrong attack, but it should be enough, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's a +5.
That's sad damage.
That is sad.
Beep beep boop. I do no damage. I bonus action. Shield of Faith. Beep beep boop. Even more AC.
Even more.
And end my turn.
You end your turn. Top of the round!
Oh, okay. Let's see. I guess I'll move up. Troll Rider is already hurt. Oh, first I'll use my bonus action to move the Moonbeam on top of Battle Pod.
Beep beep boop. Fuck you.
And so this.
Ooh, that is
That's a dangerous damage right there.
a dangerous damage. Oh!
Saves.
So you take 8 damage. Alright. Next, I'll have the Allosaurus attack the Troll Rider with a bite. Does that hit?
Yes.
Regular Troll Rider?
Yeah, the one on top.
Oh, yeah. Anthem.
Let's see. 6. No. I guess I'll just have them attack this guy then. So number 3 will attack Troll Riders. They don't count as cavalry then, right?
No,
Does that hit?
that is a miss.
Okay, this is on Troll Rider 2.
That
my
is
God.
a miss.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Number 2, I guess, will dodge. The archers will also attack Troll.
There's
What?
dodge. My dude, there's an army.
Yeah.
All of them just start strafing.
They're
No,
all
they,
dead.
there's,
Yes.
there's,
Yes.
no, there's a replacement called brace.
Okay, brace.
Which
So,
one is bracing?
The one at the bottom.
Oh, he
yes.
loses this.
The archer's gonna try and shoot at the Troll Riders 2. Oh my God.
This is not your
Okay.
day.
No, it's not.
It is not.
Feels bad. What did they roll anyways? 9, 6, wow, sub 10. Yep, that's my turn.
About your dinosaur.
My dinosaur already attacked.
Oh. Oh, he did. I didn't notice.
I attacked first.
Okay. Battlebot.
Have you seen Bloody Tusk channel? Solon?
You mean?
There was
yeah,
an ad for
no.
you in there.
I know. No.
Okay.
This combat's like happening.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
The 3 attack one has to be range, right? For Troll Rider.
Oh no. Oh, you mean his attack range? I mean, yes.
Okay.
The
Uh,
rider specifically, but the brawl can attack. If you're talking about them attacking like a target in front of them, they can.
Oh, so the troll can just attack 3 times instead of the rider once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without penalty.
Uh,
Well,
for
it's not
them
range, right?
specifically, without penalty, because these are very basically a high level unit.
Okay.
To them specifically,
Yeah,
there's no.
he bought like really expensive units.
Yeah, these
Oh,
like this is the most expensive unit the orcs have.
Yeah. He bought our elite
On
units.
on which one?
On 1. Number
Okay. Click on.
That's a squishing in.
The
intuitioning.
Hee hee. Beep beep boop.
Hey, you gain 1 morale back.
Yay! Before I die. I'll save the 2 attacks. Actually, no, I won't attack this too. Pew, pew. Attack big dinosaur for 10 damage.
Who's
So,
attacking what?
Troll Rider. Troll Rider
Oh.
attack twice. Dinosaur 1 hit, 10 damage. On save.
Oh.
So,
Okay. So he saves the con, but he did hit.
Then you have your normal troll.
yep. Normal troll attacks with disadvantage on silver 1, silver 2.
That's
Oh
a
no,
miss.
no, no, no! It's not disadvantage, but he does get a. But they do get a +2 to AC.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
they still miss.
It still misses.
Yeah, brace is +2 AC.
But it's +2 AC to counter charge, which gives
So-
you +2
so-
to attack.
Yeah, those 2 attacks miss, basically.
Yeah, I'll just count them as 2 attacks. And then the battle bot. I forgot to make a con save for a shield effect. Let me do that.
You're fine.
That stays up. Battle bot. He doesn't have any spells at all. So he will use. Absolutely nothing. Can I? What's my action? What's my option to move further?
You can just move normally. You can dash, or you can absolutely just disengage.
Dash is like a +1 to movement, right? Or +5.
Yeah, +5 movement, or you can just retreat. You can retreat your whole army.
Well, we're not retreating. We're just moving back slightly. So we're
Okay.
gonna dash here, and that's it for him.
Okay, that's it. Top of the round.
Alright, so Ghidorah will move the Moonbeam that was here, move it back down here towards Troll Rider.
Ooh, that's patrol.
And yeah,
He's
he
dead,
dies.
isn't he?
Yeah, he dies.
Yeah, he's dead. Damage him. Max.
alright. Then I'm gonna
So-
use unit here. Oh, actually, yeah, not like here. Alright, and I guess they're all gonna attack Troll 2, so I'll start with Dino. Is that hit?
Yes, that is a hit.
7 piercing. Silver Troll. The top will attack. Oh,
Is that a crit?
got a crit. 19. No, it's not. 5 damage, and then this guy. 5.
So that guy also hits. Okay.
Then the 3 archers. So I'll just roll 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. They all hit.
They all hit.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So let's see. That's 5.
It's a tough troll right there.
I guess that's his total.
I guess I don't know how to map.
Was he at full health?
Yeah, should be.
Okay. So what else? So okay, so 20. Okay. Is that all?
I still don't know how to map. Okay.
Yes. That is all. My turn is over.
Reznov.
Beep beep boop. Not retreating. Tactical retreating. So what's the disengage? Just I mean.
Action disengage. Did you dash? No,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
excuse
dashed
me.
before.
No. Did you force march?
No.
Okay, you can disengage.
And what does that do?
You will force march.
Okay.
You would, if you disengage, then you disengage.
So I move back to the regular movement speed of from 140,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes. You move. How much did you move max, right? Last time.
Max. Yeah, 140 is my max speed.
So max. Okay, so you have that again for your force mark, which I believe is 50.
70. I go 140.
140
Around
half to 70.
Excuse me, shut up. I'm the DM here. I can make my own math. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
170
Okay.
divided by 2 is 50. Haha!
Ha ha ha! So you're
And
70.
does
Fine.
this
There.
guy come with me as well?
This guy comes with you, but he stays where he is. As in, he stays in the same distance.
Oh,
So you can move him with you, but he's gonna be, the 15 feet
Well,
away.
first
He's
of all,
trailing behind. Yes, he's gonna be trailing behind.
first of all, let's whack this guy first.
Well, if he's attacking, how can he retreat, right? Or is it just
Well,
he
it's,
retreats and then I thought it was like you're returning with the army, right? Is that
Yes, but that's a commander thing. That's not a dash thing.
uh,
But you know
Right.
what? You actually do make sense on this, so I will allow. I
Yeah,
will.
I could-
I will count that if you're gonna disengage, all units disengage. All units
that's
take
fine.
their action for no attacks. You
so
just
70 movement.
so
Well,
70
actually, can I split up my units? Like, leave this guy behind?
Yes, but you become an operative, which is very annoying for me. But fine.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do that. So
You just saying okay. Then you do that. You disengage from the force.
yeah, I'm gonna go join back with my friends. But yeah, before that, I wanna kill this guy.
Okay, hold on. You want to leave him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, then just move. Oh wait,
I leave
you
pro.
that once you leave that is the preview of the. Mm-hmm.
And the combat
Now,
is no longer
Blackman.
visible to me.
You don't come back now. How about this? Let's just. Where's ownership? Here, stage ownership. Well, seeing as he's surrounding, and his commander just fucking left.
Booked out, yeah.
Actually, what's his wisdom? They are trolls after. -2. Let's see if you're gonna lose your units, Blackman.
okay? I guess I did
Okay, he's gonna attack this pikeman.
already. Already attacked, so that's a hit.
That is a hit.
Pretty sure they're dead. Unless he does like less than 8 damage.
Let me roll.
Bleh.
His next attack, he's gonna, well, attack the fucking giants. Thingy. Oh yeah, 21 hit.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Nice. I'll dispel the moonbeam anyways. Since it was here, I dispelled it when they came in. Was that it?
Okay. That is it. So,
Right. Let's see. I will attack the troll. My bike. No. Hey.
oh hey, roll
So you
me
said that-
damage.
and you said crit is different, right?
Yeah, just roll me normal damage.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, never mind. There you go. 24 normal.
24 damage. I mean,
Oh
he's
my,
dead
oh
anyway,
my god.
so.
And the troll dies.
Troll dies. He gets just deleted. Like, or just disappears.
Nice.
Congratulations!
So since combat is over, I guess.
Your combat is over.
However,
Now for the next round. Oh, Whackman, you're not at the point.
yes, fuck you.
You're not at the point, so.
I'll get on it. There you go.
Roll me your initiatives, commanders and chiefs. Commander in
So
chiefs.
each round is a new initiative check.
Yes,
Gotcha.
I think I'll try that. See how that feels. Ooh, 18. Oh, with the orcs not having any of that shit.
Autobot.
Battlebot stomp. Too
But
slow. My legs got bitten off. People.
Beep up. Now, what do you do?
So orcs go first.
Yeah, the orcs go for
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh!
My scouting benefit's gone now, right? So I would move back to 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's back to it.
Yeah, adjust that before I move.
And you lost 2 of your pikemen.
It's fine. That means that 2 armies like are on this side and not.
So I want to engage.
Yeah, yes, I assumed so.
Let's see here. What's the I'll post it. What does the last line on that mean? Besides the cost.
Alright, give me a sec. Why does it just put the date on? How do I turn that off? Anyway, pitch ups.
Hey, can I move my units too? Like, what's going on now?
What? You can't? Well, I'll deal with
I
it.
mean,
Give me a second.
years ago, it's just moving his units. It's like, can I
Who's
just do
moving
this?
Who's removing your units? Hold on. Don't move.
Yeah, years ago, it was just fucking swarming me, and it's like not even his turn yet.
Oh.
But I thought it was my turn.
Oh yeah. I mean, you mean
Yeah.
that? Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
can't do that. You can't do that until your turn. Don't worry. You'll have your chance to.
Yeah, could you like move?
You
this
have
shit
your
out? Like,
you
just
have
sit
your
between-
chance. Okay, hold on. Return back to where your units were, Whackman. Before after that engagement, that's where your units are.
Yeah.
Okay, Zob, you are able to do whatever maneuver you want because you engaged first. Don't worry, Whackman. You will have a chance to counter that by moving.
So one of my riders is stuck under Silver Fury 2 because it's a corpse. Thank you.
Everything just froze for me. Why are you here? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I can't.
So do I have to wait to position my units, or
No,
what do I do?
You can position your units now.
Wait,
Just-
hold on. I lost 1. Right? Didn't I?
What? Yeah, you lost 2
Wait,
pikemen. The trolls smashed your other
yeah,
pikemen.
hold on. It's just. Yeah.
Go back to Sage. You want to ask?
Have you been keeping track of the victory points?
No, because nobody Was
I'm
able
on
to
one.
cap-
I was on one at
Oh,
the end of the
oh.
turn.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Well, you have one. Congratulations, because you have one. Good thing. Took us a catch. Uh, which one did you want out of that? Sage?
I'm curious as what the speed adjustment is.
Yeah, that's as it said, it lowers it
Oh,
by
so,
that
so
much.
it's not like my speed's adjusted, so I can. So I just want to know if I can do this
No.
if I'm moving my full speed.
Oh, you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna set it up where my
Use just color it.
okay. Da, da, da. I'm just gonna put a token down because I have an image of this.
Oh yeah, that's probably actually better.
Let's see, environment. Do, do, do. Let's put you right there. And now I have to roll my check, which
Mhm.
is that's my stealth check, correct?
Yes.
Okay. There's my stealth. And that was a bonus action, so as a
You
as
still have your main action.
yeah, my main action, I'm going to use ambush, which I can do being a rogue with my benefit being able to do full speed with that.
Yes, can.
So I will roll another stealth check. And after this, I can rearrange my units how I want them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I still have an extra 15 feet of movement for my full move, but yeah, there's my stealth.
Okay, put it on your token.
Yep. Let's see here. And oh, you already put that in there. Okay, we're good. All right, maneuvering things. Let's see here. I have 15 feet of extra movement. Move my people where I want them. Let's put these guys here. Let's see if I put this guy here and move that guy over there. That'll work. That's 15 feet, 15 feet. And these guys can move 15 feet. Let's put him there, 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 there. These guys here and here. This guy can go. These can go here, and I'm going to go here. Alright, that's my movement, my action, my bonus action. And I don't think there's any
Perfect.
free actions I can use or actions, so that's good.
Okay, can you see your units?
Me? No.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because that's probably this is the best thing I can do.
Gotcha.
Now, Reznov. Where's that stupid
Yes,
robot?
Mikey?
What are you
I'm a
doing?
robot.
You have your moves. You're at one exhaustion point and you're almost dead. So what do you want to do now?
So I'm still level 5, right?
Now you are level 5. Fine, we'll keep it level 5.
Okay.
Regardless, you are at.
Well, I might drop to 0 to G level.
We can. Well, I can. Don't worry. I have to. I can calculate the kind of HP you would have when you go back to.
But either way, he will bonus action heal. So, or cure wounds. So, depending on if he's level 5 or not, he'll use.
Heal up.
Okay.
Heal up as if you were level 5. That's fine.
Okay.
Wait. You said your bonus action. Let me check. Wait, no,
To
you're an
cast a
operative.
spell.
You're an operative, so you can do it. That's fine.
What do you mean?
No,
I'm
no,
level
continue.
3.
Go ahead. Continue. Don't mind.
So am I level 3 or level 5?
You are level 3. Let me
Okay.
calculate how much HP you would.
So he heals for 12, 21 total.
That's just normal healing?
Yeah.
9 HP, so...
Check my.
I mean, yeah, so
20,
you'd have...
27.
So you'd have 17 HP. We're back to level 3 without healing.
21 out of 27.
Or 21 or 20.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
did you-
nice benefit.
What?
There's a on tokens config tab. There's a button that says visible to owners only. That's nice. I did not know that was an addition in this version of Map Tools.
And then I move at 140, right? Or do I move at 70?
Oh yeah, visit to owner. So can you see your units now with them being invisible?
If you select that and put it on, maybe.
Okay. Do I have to? Oh, let me just do this.
If you make him visible to me, I can add that thing to him.
Yeah. Just gonna do exit.
But I can still see my token I dropped, which I did set to owner only.
Okay, here you go.
Excellent.
So you healed up, and what are you gonna do now?
Do I move at 140, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a one-man army.
Hit me, BattleBot, not retweeting.
Sure.
That's his movement.
So, all of you
He's gonna
did your thing.
ambush. Yeah, that's it for him.
Wait, you moved at full movement, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't damage.
You have to be a rogue to move full moon and ambush.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, whatever. I don't do anything though.
Okay. Now we're done with the orcs. Now, top round. Whackman,
Yay.
what you gonna do? Gonna stay and fight or try fucking?
Well, depends. Can I move my units around?
Yeah.
But to what extent?
To the extent of 5 feet.
Like, technically, he didn't ambush me, right?
I mean, technically, he didn't ambush you, so you can still maneuver.
Yeah, like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Let's see. What are my actions? Oh my god. This is a cheat sheet. Alright, let's see. I guess engage would be the action, right?
No, you don't need to. He's engaging you anyway.
Okay. What are wounds? Oh my god, I can use my bonus action to cast?
Can you? You should be able to.
I'm a druid. I can cast.
Yes, you are able to do that.
That's an evil laugh. But like an evil laugh full of joy. It's weird.
Alright. Conjure animal lets me summon 8 cows. Would that be 8 each individual unit?
No,
Or
fuck
would
you!
that be-
What do we... No, fuck you!
Because
I'll
if
give
this was in an actual map, that's what I would fucking do.
Yeah, fuck you. I will give you a unit.
A unit of... Oh, okay.
I will give you a unit. That is
Hey,
all.
Sultan?
Yeah?
So I have a view for the stream. Would I be able to just put down like a token in the battle area? Just so I have view?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna make a copy of my Allosaurus because I want to make a unit that is an Allosaurus extra.
I don't.
There we go. Let's put it up here.
And that's gonna be my spell, basically to summon an Allosaurus to help me.
Don't mind the bird.
I know.
He's a friend.
And I'll And our
What?
rename is what?
You're confusing me. What are you summoning?
An Allosaurus. This thing.
There's only one Allosaurus.
Fucking dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Um,
I will need to think on that first and foremost because that is only one single beast. I can't
What-
say
the-
that is a unit
was
worth.
the Troll unit one beast? Or was
No,
it several trolls?
no. Greater monstrosities are one. Monstrosities are 5 to like 6.
Okay.
So for this, I will need to think about.
To decide
I
if it's
will
greater or normal.
let you. I'll do this. I will let you because I added merging group to it. So I will let you merge with it. That's all I will allow.
So that means when I turn into an Allosaurus and I attack, I'll get 2 bites.
Yes. Both of you go. Yes, I will allow that.
Oh, that's pretty amazing, actually.
Until I figure out. But there is
Huh.
one weakness. One weakness to that.
What?
The
Oh,
attack you get, the damage you get, he also gets.
Oh, okay. So we roll once and then it's times 2.
So basically, any attack, any damage you take, he also takes simultaneous.
Well, in that case, I mean, it's pretty much. You basically gave me multi attack, which I'm fine with. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now, I will allow that for now. Figure.
So we only attack once,
good.
but the damage is doubled, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's not doubled. It's not doubled. You still take 1 damage, but you track both the HPs of your HP and of your.
Oh, okay. All right, it's fine.
So
Okay, I'll do
basically,
that.
if that HP drops,
It's gone.
yeah, it's gone. Or you
Alright.
lose concentration.
All right, good. I'll move Ghidorah away and I'll put the Allosaurus where I want him to go. And he has multi attack. And this is fucking amazing. Fucking
Why?
druids.
Where'd you?
There you go.
So,
The bar is inaccurate. So yes, that's my bonus action. I don't have much of an action though. I guess I could brace.
no.
You're,
That
no?
you're
it
still
has
in a
engagement.
non-engagement rules.
Okay.
You're still
non-engagement.
non-engagement, so you cannot.
So I feel like it would be stupid, but it kind of looks like I could also encamp.
Fortify
That
action.
would.
Oh wait, fortify. Oh, I can't because I have to encamp first.
Yep.
So I guess I'll encamp to increase my morale by 1. Remove my exhaustion that I accrued.
Yeah, that's fine. Because you understand, this is all happening. Like station.
Yeah. It's several. All right. So hopefully it won't take too long. I have a game in like an hour. Yeah. So that's my
Okay.
turn. My turn is over.
So you heal for how many morale? You're at
1.
0 regen, so you only heal for, but you lose 1 resource. Bye. Okay, that's you done.
Yeah, told you.
Now, let's see who is next. Defender.
I'm gonna encamp where I currently am. So my exhaustion's gone.
Right.
Uh,
You're back.
my morale doesn't increase at all, and my forging goes up by 2. So since I'm down 3 supply exactly, I'm gonna use the forge bonus action. So I'm neutral on supply,
Oh,
and I'm not gonna move anywhere because I want to stay in the VP.
okay. Now
So my turn's simple. He's still under orders to attack the left point.
So he'll keep. Oh, there's movements. F5. Can he? No. He can't. So what? I don't know.
Sorry about
He will
Uh,
not.
I gotta head out soon. It sucks.
Not soon.
Yeah, something came up. I was
Kinda
hoping,
flash.
I was supposed to head out before 9, but it seems like they kind of need me now.
Hmm. Unfortunate.
I already have my stats done. Like, if you look at my things,
I'll
like
take control. I'll take control.
yeah. For the, I guess you're not gonna use spells anyway, so that's fine. There's,
Oh, you're almost like a dead anyway.
yeah, like, okay, so basically my main strat is to try and kill as many of these units as possible.
How much does your Allosaurus? How many attacks does your Allosaurus have?
He only has one, but you melded it with a summon one. So he gets 2 bites.
So he has 2 bites. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Just
what's
get-
A bite, D bites, DC bites? I don't.
D is damage, DC is damage critical.
Oh, okay.
The bounce ability is not going to come out. So yeah, basically for the Allosaur, just look at the top. Saving throw, use the Allosauruses because you know that's the current con. And
Where did you put
Yeah.
your Allosaurus?
and if his HP runs out, I put Ghidorah over here.
What's the HP of an Allosaurus?
It's 51.
51.
It's a chunky boy.
Yeah, and you know what? My Druid has base 51. It's great. I basically double my HP. And I don't know what's a turn? Like between my engagement with Resnus and this one, how much time happened in real time?
A week.
Oh, okay. So this is a long rest. Holy shit! Spellcasting is so strong in this.
I know. I've been trying to think. I've been trying
every-
to think of a way of nerfing it because it is very strong.
So-
Unfortunately, every way you look at the spells list of wizards of any much, they pretty much like are insane when it comes to mass, because they are horde breakers by nature, so they have a lot of stuff for that. So I need to try to work out.
I guess what you could do is limit the spell slot recovery by half, maybe, or like they only recover half of what they use because this is a wartime and.
Because
Or-
I have to justify a way for them not to get their full resources in a week when they get it in a long rest, when they take a nice nap.
Well,
I have to justify they don't gain.
that's a justification. You're at war. You're not really long resting. It's not. You know what I mean.
A whole week of experienced.
That is true.
So-
That is true. Fuck. I guess change the time frame so it's not a week. It's shake.
Then you have, but okay. Here's the thing. In this exact kind of combat, it may look overpowered because again, if I do important Venom, there will be like a skirmish with units, NPCs. So
Oh,
it might not
actually,
be as-
yeah, you're right. If it's an actual skirmish, like they're gonna focus the spellcaster. They're gonna focus the spellcaster. They're just gonna bypass everything else and go straight for the nerd in the back in the robe. Alright, so I should be fine now. Alright, so I'm gonna head out. Sorry guys, and have a good one. Good luck.
Yep, chop.
All right, bye bye. Anyway, since everyone gone, stop. It's time for us to have some bit of fun.
Hello.
Hello. Let me put you on initiative. Roll that for me. See boy.
School.
What did you got a 12?
Be school.
Is go. You got to have some fun. Alright, do your thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So all my mounted units have 15 range, right?
Yes. They're all
Awesome.
They're all light cap. Their whole stick is fucking just flanking it, wrecking shit.
No, I mean, since I've mounted combatant.
Oh, Mecha Combatant's like fucking. I scrapped it for now until I find something. To
Oh,
do with
okay.
it.
Sounds good.
But they already have 15 movement
Yeah, their movement's 15 already.
because these are light cavalry. I was hoping you're gonna get the wargs, but I guess numbers wise, these are more efficient because they cost something. They only do.
Yeah, it's more HP.
No, they don't have more B. What?
I think it means overall.
Fine. I guess so. I guess yeah. Attrition, a war of attrition. They would probably win over the wargs. Anyway, go ahead.
What do you want me to do? What do I attack or?
This is the combat phase.
This is the combat phase.
So you're able to take combat actions rather than war actions.
So I can move and attack and stuff.
Yep.
And so, do my light cavalry can only attack when they're adjacent, or what do they do?
Yes. They
Okay.
can only attack when they're adjacent. You can attack, you can charge, you can. What else? Brace.
Can you move and can you attack and then move away?
Yes, you can attack and move.
Okay.
You can disengage, you can. Imagine like just normal 5e stuff.
Basically, my entire force is just running up, attacking, and running away because we're cavalry.
You're charging or just normal attack?
Well, can I like charge and then move away? Like,
Yes. Charging doesn't cost any kind of extra.
then yeah, I would be charging into combat.
Okay, charging gives you a +2 to attack.
And your crit range goes up by 1, yeah?
Yes.
Dangerous. And since you're on even ground, I'm assuming there's no extra bonuses, since you're both on the
No
same.
extra bonuses for this. No. Let me see.
Just looks
No.
like you're both in normal gray rather than dark
Yeah,
or light.
yeah.
So that would be 2 against you.
So who's attacking who? Just point out for me.
So it's 7 attacks against Whackman.
Okay, against Swackman. Make your attacks.
Basically, all of them would be attacking Whackman and then running away.
Okay, make your attacks and movements. Wait, hold on. Who are we attacking? Okay, do it by sequence.
Okay, Unit 1,
Perfect.
charging,
Which one?
Wolf Rider 3.
Well, Friday 3, this one. Okay. Make your attack. You have a +2 to your attack. So, there's a macro for it, so just macro and then we'll add that.
Why is it -3?
Why is it -3? Indeed.
Dex mod is what it's using. Is your dex mod set to like 6 or 4? I mean,
I did not. Did I mess up these tokens? I will hate myself very much if I did.
they also don't have a proficiency bonus listed.
They have a dex. Why do they have a -3? Their dex is 15. What? How do they even get -3?
Let's try that again.
No, it's just weird. Like -3 and a +0. What? Let me try. Let me look at the macro. Which one did you use? Okay, so use melee attack. Okay, now it works. Which what? Why? I'm confused. Use
Okay,
the
so that's
same- you
one
click the same-
attack.
Oh, you click the same macro,
What
right?
I did it wrong. I screwed up when it got 2. That was my fault.
Ah, okay.
I entered the wrong value.
Are you clicking on campaign macros?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. No. Fuck that shit. No, the full riders have macros. I
Selection
should
window. Look
Yeah.
at your selection.
Selection when these macros.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
I put them on because they're easier just to move it from
Window. Mhm.
token to another. That's the only. I was very confused. That's a miss. What's the other one for?
They have
Oh,
2 spear attacks and 1 bite.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have 2 spirit attacks and 1 bite. Okay. Now first one hits. Second one, I mean, good. Second one hits.
So you have a 15, a 8, and a 25. It's not bad.
So since I charged and I got an 18, does that... No, never mind. That wouldn't crit. It would be 19.
Yeah. Also, yeah. You wouldn't. Just a team. Okay, so that's
21
damage.
Man, druids are beefy boys
That's
in this
15.
system.
Okay, now move Uranus away. Okay, he takes an opportunity attack. He actually takes 2 because.
Does he able to take 2?
Because they merged him and his thingy. But let me roll a con save for him.
Ah,
See if he
yeah, the
loses.
marching.
The first one saves. Second one he saves. Okay, so he gets to attack. Well, that one's a miss. That one's a hit. That's a bite. Okay, he takes 14 damage. Okay. That is that unit's turn or action. That's a hit. Roll your second attack. That's a miss. And that is a miss. Okay. Which one was that? Riser 2? Okay. Now, move. Do your movement.
And
No,
these guys have
third-
advantage to attack, right? Because they're spear versus
Yes.
cavalry.
Yes. Yes. They have advantage. So, they're gonna take their advantage. Let's see if they can crit fish. Nope, not a crit, but minimum damage. Technically damage. So, this one or the one you moved takes 4 damage. Okay, your next unit. Alright. He's attacking big dinosaur boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Then move him. Move him 5 feet. I can manage his attack. Second attack.
So 15.
So roll your damage for the third attack.
13 hits?
Well, 15 because of charge plus 2.
Oh yeah. Okay. So both. Okay. So the second one. Okay. So all three of them hits. So roll damage for both of them.
Damn. So 10 plus 2 is a hit.
10, 15, 22. Close to dropping him. Now let's me roll his con saves. First one, success. Is he ever gonna roll under? No.
Yeah, he's a strong
Apparently,
boy.
fun. That is a strong.
I'm assuming that wouldn't provoke from these guys because of.
They would. Actually, it does. They have melee attack.
Yeah. So
So
you're
they
not
will
worrying
take-
about if they have it out or not at the time.
No,
Gotcha.
because that's not.
So it's not advantageous to have initiative, I guess. It's better to go second, to lose initiative.
What do you mean?
I just got to set up, and then he got to reset up all of his units, and then I have to act on him setting up.
Yes, I'd have to look that over again. Don't worry.
Okay.
But don't worry about it. Yeah, I understand how like janky and weird this is. I'll have to look back into it. Don't worry about it. For now, I'm just trying to go with it how I envisioned it, and then carving off the excess of the weird janky stuff. And try to figure out the middle ground. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
Look, you take 4 damage. And make your attack.
Striking the Dino Boy.
What? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. 7. Yep. Takes him out. His little dino buddy. So. Stop being weird! Okay. Well,
Was there any overlap damage to him?
yep. It was. Now, second attack. Okay. Attack again. Okay, make your damage. Okay. That's 3 attacks. But wait, there's more. Make your damage. Make your damage. Is that a crit? That is a crit.
Yep.
Make your damage. Okay, give me a moment. What did I roll on that? He is a hero, so he doesn't run away. That's something to be safe. What was the save that I make? What was the DC that I made for that? I should think on that more, but I think I did. Okay. Okay, I'll just go. Okay! He's fleeing. You take an opportunity attack, if you wish. That's a miss. Is that all?
There's one more rider, looks of it.
There's one more rider.
There's actually 2 more riders.
Yeah. Number 6.
Alright, just roll your attacks. All 3 of them. Okay.
So 12,
Well,
13,
so
12.
Okay, so that's... Excuse me, that's 13. 13. Roll your 3rd attack.
I did. That's 3
Oh, yeah,
attacks.
okay, so that's 3. Okay, so that's 3 attacks. Okay, roll your damage.
For which one?
Both of them.
The melee attack with the weapon attacks or the bite attack?
Both.
The bite attack was first.
Both.
Oh.
hits.
So
all 3 of them?
AC is a 12 then?
No, he has advantage. So that's the 13. The 11.
Oh,
13,
I have
and the
advantage?
11. Yeah, he's a frightened.
Ah.
Hold on. Now you. Hold on. You did your first attack.
The 19 was with advantage.
Okay. Let's go back. Because you kind of confused me now.
So the Wolf Riders 4, melee attack 11, the very first 11, that's a different
Mhm.
enemy. That's a different person he's using. It's only Wolf Riders
Okay.
1 at melee attack 10 downwards are his attack rolls.
Okay, go ahead. Just give me the total. So I got confused.
And I take it to 10 misses.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 12 from Wolf Rider 1.
One of your attacks seems to be a critical though, since you charged. Although
Nope.
they're already frightened.
Oh, 19. Yep.
Because charging a critical 19.
Mhm.
But I mean, they're already
But
frightened,
doesn't-
so you know.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Then we impersonate 6.
There's another crit.
It's another crit.
Pretty solid.
Okay. Let's calculate now. 8, 7, 15, 21. Yeah, he's dead. He is not dead, but he is at your mercy.
This is where the capture, kill, or
Mm-hmm.
ransom comes into play.
Yep.
Assuming this combat is won.
This combat is, well, depends on.
So the Wolf Rider gets that, or do I do that?
What?
Because I haven't taken my attack yet.
Oh, you can go ahead and make your attack, but so you're attacking the Triari?
That would be my action, yeah.
Are you charging or are you normal attack?
I would be charging.
Okay, roll your attack. And take this damage. Oh, he didn't brace, did he? He never had his turn. Ignore that. Ignore that. Fuck. He just completely destroyed it before they even had a chance to set up anything.
Yep.
Alright. Roll your damage.
I have advantage due to mounted combat.
Okay. Roll your damage for them.
Sorry, I was just looking up what a lance damage.
Last
D12.
damage is 1d12, yeah. 1d12 plus your strength 1. So that's your first attack. Okay. That hits. That's some tasty damage. And then you have your warg attack.
What are the stats for the warg?
A dire wolf, because there's no actual
Standard stats? Just do another attack? Or
just use the warg stat, the dire wolf stats. Because technically there's no fucking wargs in Monster Man. So plus 5 to hits. You are charging, so that would be
19 rather than 17.
yeah, that would hit. So 2d6. Now roll that again. 2d6 plus 3 damage. 3. The Wolf Riders do 2d4 then. Okay.
Oh, they're heavily injured.
Is that the end of your
then
turn?
I would capture Ghidorah.
Is that okay? Is that your end of, the end of your turn?
So do I get to take Ghidorah back with me? Or
Hold on, the combat hasn't ended.
because I plan on moving.
Move then. That's fine. Hold on. You have 15 movement. You have 15 movements. So
Basically, if it took you 15 feet to get here, you're not going to be able to continue moving backwards because it took you all of your movement to get here. And your wolf riders have 15 feet of movement, so their maximum is 3 squares in one action, unless, you know, shenanigans.
Look, I'm just gonna stop right there. Do you end your turn?
Yeah, that should be 15 feet of movement for each unit.
Okay, and turn. They are fucking routed, my dude. They got absolutely obliterated. They're not gonna. There's some. They are disengaging. This combat, and they are basically routed. So they can find another ally. They are.
Yes, run deeper into our territory.
They're pretty much they're gonna. Roots.
Whoa!
No, I think. Forgot.
See, mine was a quiet walk, because I didn't want to hurt people's ears. Rip headphone users.
They disengaged or retreated. And they are basically routed until they can.
So, each goal captures that points and gains control of Ghidorah for capturing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna delete this hawk then, since the combat's over.
And I will end it here. I think that is decently enough just the data for me.
I'm sad I
To
didn't get
repair
to ambush anyone.
I know,
I
I
was
know.
gonna build more pit traps.
I
I was gonna
I was
just
almost-
surround this place with pit traps.
was tempted to make him dash to that place, but I rolled a wisdom check. Like, maybe not that. So, well, thanks everyone for participating in this.
Mm.
I learned a lot of kinks. I have to go. Spellcasters for one is a big deal.
Honestly, if you just wanted to test the system for at least one game of this, just ban Spellcaster outright. At least Flowcaster. To
I
make things move faster and
yes, that is one issue.
and if you want to test it later, you can just add it on later.
I may have to ban spellcasters because they do add a very weird variant.
Well, I can say this: if you're wanting this to become a Verum thing, you're gonna have to make rules for spellcasters.
Oh, absolutely. I'd have to. Well,
Yeah, for
I
like
see.
non-Verum, having no magic's fine.
well, the thing
Hello.
is, hello, sweet bro. Well, the thing is, ultimately, like because what you want to happen here is they go into a real like not like this whole
I would look at
side of thing.
how Warhammer does their spellcasting. Not like how the casting actually works, but like how it works on the overworld map like this thing. Maybe have casting spells cost supply, so there is a limit there. Things like that.
I would have to add a bit of like more artificial stuff. That is, I did not want to add artificial. That's really it. But ultimately, this is a PvP, which means I have to make it for both sides, which means spellcasters gotta be.
Yeah, I do think supplies for spellcasters is a good bit of trade-off, especially since when you really look at spellcasters in mass combat, they're generally dealing with like countering other spellcasters' spells, so most of their spells would be going to that. Because otherwise, if one side has a spellcaster and the other side doesn't, and the spellcaster's at least like AoE spell capable, the other team's just going to be obliterated. Because spellcasters in war are deadly, as Fluke. So
Yeah.
generally,
I'll
you
have
need
to-
to have like some countering measures, which does limit what spells can actually be used.
In the actual miniatures game of Warhammer, the big downside to spellcasting is you always like there's always a percentile chance of you just blowing yourself and all nearby allied units up whenever you do it. And the second one is because Warhammer is based on activations, you're only activating your spellcaster. So that means an assault action from a a good melee troop is going to have roughly comparable damage to a spell fired off. The only difference is that firing off the spell is less predictable than doing the assault action, because it happens at long range, and it's one of many possible actions the spellcaster can take, and it's one of many possible spells they can use.
That's mostly because of Warhammer's. They base their lore to fit that kind of thing.
Right, but I'm pointing out the balancing there, right? Because
yeah, the balancing. The thing with Warhammer. So here's the thing: their lore is completely based on their system, not the other way around.
Right.
That's why I have to struggle here, because I'm basing it D&D, which means I have to follow their own kind of set of rules, unless I wish to my own.
My advice to you is do what makes the best design and fuck everything else. I think, especially in Verum, Verum has a lot of very conceited lore for the sake of design, and that design isn't necessarily good. So you if you do the same thing but for design that's actually good, then you're nobody's going to complain.
Then I really have to think about spellcaster that I wish to do with them. One idea I did have is.
So sorry for showing up late. I had an interview at 4:30. It was supposed to be a 30-minute interview, and ended up going until just up until now.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll have to look at stuff. I may do actually. The next test, I may just ban spellcasters altogether, just to see how the system works without that chaotic variable going into it. If I can figure out something to limit them. Resource is one option, but from what I've seen, resource is not. The game goes very fast for its low resources. Like you see, the combat is boom. One force was already destroyed with little loss from the other. In terms of supplies.
Here's my advice. If you haven't already, and you may have done this, and this would be redundant. Test it with just the very basic elements. No spellcasting, no unique unit types. Just basic units, basic actions. Imagine it's a game of Risk, right? It's not going to be the most fun thing to play, but at that point, your goal, you're not trying to find out whether it's going to be fun or not. You're going to be trying to find out if your core rule set is balanced. Because if your goal is to basically have a very high attrition values for regardless of who the winner is, and if it's not, then look at what your part of the core rule set is causing that to not happen. Even if it is, then you can confidently base that as the baseline of balance, and then you can start putting things on top of it. You can start doing spellcasting as balancing it against what the basic attack action is, rather than kind of what you have now, where apparently the scenario, as I'm guessing the scenario is, spellcasters came in and just ruffle stomped everything at almost no resource cost.
Basically we're able to massive shenanigans. Here's the thing though. Spellcasters have a lot of very, very good spells for this kind of mass engagements, like Lightning Storm, for example. It's not something I want to limits, because that's where they're really useful, even more useful than normal.
Here's my
engagements.
advice then. If the issue comes from certain spells that are being very powerful, and at the same time you want to reward people who invest in those kind of spells, rather than letting them use that explicit spell, like what I would almost do is I would take all the spells that they have, and based on the school of the spell that they have, and then create like the war variant of like that school spell, right? Or even give them like your own versions of the spells that are based. It's like if you have like 8 evocation spells, you get like these 3 spell abilities, quote unquote. And these are the ones that are going to be balanced for mass combat.
Or
That way you still reward a character that like focuses heavily on AoE and evocation stuff, but at the same time you also don't punish players who might their spell selection might not necessarily be something that favors mass combat, and you definitely don't punish non-clerics, non-druids who just don't have all of the spells to begin with, right? And then that way you can set it up and then finally, of course, and this is the big one, you can actually balance it around the resource and action economy that you have within your war system.
Or I can have spell slots cost supplies on the spell slots.
I'm
like
still-
level 1 spell slot.
I'm still a fan
On
of
one
the
supply.
spell slots costing supply, and like greater
Yeah,
level
like-
spell slots costing possibly greater supply values.
Yeah, so the 3rd level spell slot costs 3 supplies, 4th level spell slot costs 4 supplies.
I mean, you can still do that with that system. But I think you're hampering yourself if
I
you're.
know, I know, but I want to avoid like going through so
Yeah.
much.
Making custom content is a bit of a shoop involved right there.
I would argue that making custom content is easier to deal with than having to balance around a content that was not intended for the system.
Yes, of course, I agree with you. If I wasn't trying to make the system zero, I can tell you right now, Arcanum's not. Hell, Pie's not gonna let it. And he's already pretty much set in his mind he doesn't want. So he's even more. He's gonna be fucking.
I mean, just like
if I'm gonna do my own custom things on it. That's the problem. Once I go through all that kind of custom shit, not only do I kind of overwhelm myself, I don't trust my own abilities that I'm able to do that in a balanced way. I
then
need to follow the 5E rules method of simplicity is key.
right, but that would be far more simpler than trying to implement 5e spells. Just because something is custom doesn't mean it's inherently more complex. I mean, granted, a lot of systems that I've seen in Verum that are custom are unnecessarily complex, but it doesn't have to be, right? Like your AoE evocation spell thing, custom spell, can literally just be like, this is the size of the AoE. This is and it deals like this much dice damage. Nothing extra on top of it, right?
That is true. I could just do that. It would simplify stuff, and I have not implemented stuff like resistances and such. So
that's why I think like just doing a simpler custom version of it would work better than trying to grapple with the 5e spell list, because you're dealing with the 5e spell list now. Remember, this is a system that's going to have to test through time, so you don't even know what the shit Wizards is going to release down the line, right? They can release a spell that's going to be like completely breaking for all of this, like a mass force teleport on some enemies that could completely break things.
oh yeah, just spellcasters completely break them.
Right. And you don't necessarily want to be forever maintaining this system either. The best kind of system is that is simple in itself to maintain or requires no maintenance.
That is true. I'll have to look into this. And then there's the other issue of Zob that just suffered of the weekly setup.
The what?
Basically, one faction had higher initiative on the for the engagement, so they maneuvered against another faction units, but because the other faction units went later, they were able to react to it by moving in a more advantageous position, and in which case, so because that becomes is higher, the higher initiative, the worse it is.
Right. Was this just like a wipe each other out scenario?
Basically, they try to kill each other.
Right. So the way this is normally balanced in tabletop games is because you're running an objective, and the higher initiative player will always have advantage of seizing the objective first.
Oh, I mean, that's what I did. There was an objective. They just started to kill them.
So one thing while I was looking at things for what kind of build I wanted to play and try to exploit, was the absurdly long reach of a character focusing on strength and being a ranged cavalry thing addressed? Because did anybody try to pull that shenanigan?
Yes.
Okay. How did that work out?
Inconclusive, because the force they attacked was just literally out of combat, and they were pretty much hurt.
Yeah, I had a bunch of mounted units, and I was on a mount, and I charged a unit that just got finished with combat and pretty much beat them up with my massive movement. I basically went across the entire map.
Were you ranged cavalry or were you just regular cavalry?
Regular cavalry.
Oh yeah, ranged cavalry. There is a very specific reason why I did not add ranged cavalry, because I play Total War. Every time ranged cavalry are broken in every Total War game, they would never, ever been able to balance ranged cavalry, ever, and there's a good reason why. I tried to add them, but I kept thinking, how the fuck can I balance them? I just don't see a way to truly balance them without making them just almost worthless.
The one way you can balance cavalry's stupid high movement speed, is forcing single line charges. That's what base Warhammer does, for a lot of its vehicles. So they're really fast vehicles. They have an option to basically go super zoom fast. The rule for it, however, is that they have to go in absolutely a straight line. And there's a few other rules with like how they can crash into terrain that I don't think is necessarily applicable. But that's typically a good limiter. And from kind of like what the map I've seen, that would have put a heavy, a relatively heavy restriction on what the cavalry could do. I think that's more of a balancing factor for cavalry in general. But if you're concerned there was stupid high movement speed doing stupid high movement speed stuff, that's something you might want to consider.
I mean, the thing is, like if we're gonna still compare it to Total War, for example, and even hell, fuck it, even real life, ranged cavalry in real life were some of the most obnoxious kind of enemies to fight, because they simply don't gonna stay away, keep shooting, and then just run away, and there's nothing you could do about it, and they'll always stay out of range because of their fast movement, so they can just keep grinding you down, and there's nothing you can do.
I mean, that's kind of the idea of ranged cavalry. You kind of have to set up an ambush in order to deal with them. But also that's like, but I'm also that's why I'm kind of more of a proponent of like a point-based system for balancing. Where individual units and even player characters have point costs, and that can be like your supply or whatever. That way, for one, you can have a system of you can actually have like a mathematical balance that like you can prove, but then better yet, you can then alter that balance as needed, which is I think is going to be what's important to be able to do in Verum, because
That's currently that is it currently. Currently, it is a point buy system.
Okay.
I give everyone 15 points to buy units with.
Do
As
these
a test.
go into decimals?
Oh no, God no! I'm not gonna go into decimal. That's just because they're annoying. No, you're in fucking which faction? You're in Legio Ferrum. Yeah, you're in the Iron Legion. You can go to the pinned messages. You can see the unit there with their costs.
Mhm. I would in general go for slightly higher granularity than the tens.
Then I have to start doing multiplication. The reason why these costs they cost supplies, and I already have a calculation for supplies being intelligence. The intelligence stat is kind of maximum supplies of a commander. That's the maximum supplies he has, and with that he recruits units from marshalling bases or his headquarters, which I have not applied bases yet, but that's the idea behind it. So if I increase the cost of units to the hundreds, say, to the tens or hundreds, then I have to start multiplying the intelligence to represent.
I think that's fine. Because you're like it's especially if you're not going into decimals, you're gonna struggle with balancing abilities that are kind of like similar to one another. Because if you're especially the low tens, you're gonna have a lot of things that are roughly similar in power, but there's a strong argument for why something is slightly more powerful than the other thing. And so you'd want it to be like so to the point where it's like especially if you have like 1 point costs, you're gonna your argument is you're gonna have a hard position where it's like it's stronger than it and it should cost more, but it shouldn't cost twice as much of it, you know? So I would strongly recommend increasing the granularity, even either into the high tens or the low hundreds.
I see if I do that, then that also messes up a lot of the things that I do with supplies already. Which basically supply costs to do anything costs supply in the system. So if I start doing that, then I'd have to also increase the cost of every other action to balance it out.
I mean, you're doing early development. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
I don't know if I wanna go that much of an overhaul to it, because I am, while not opposed to going to opposed to going higher numbers, I don't want to start bringing in multiplication that much, unless maybe I multiply intelligence by 10 to keep it at.
There you go.
Numbers.
Simple.
If I multiply by everything by 10 and keep it at even numbers, maybe I can start.
Yeah, that's perfectly good. Or just divide everything by 10. Or just or go into decimals. If you're just doing addition and subtractions, it's literally no difference in this.
I will not go to decimals because 5e does not use decimal.
Yeah.
So I will not enter into decimals. That's too much. Decimals is just a headache in general for any tabletop system. I'll have to think about it more. I've yet to see any actual problems with the units balancing. To be fair, I think just Whackman just didn't really.
The reason why you're not gonna see a lot of issues right now is because you haven't inherently like tested all the core rules, and I see you have like a lot of custom unit data here. So my question then becomes, it's like, well, not question, but as much of an assumption that you probably do like. I don't see like any mathematical justification for like their existing costs, right? Like, I'm guessing like you have like some sort of system in your hand that you roughly went off of,
Yeah.
but like a lot of really solidly balanced system will basically say that like, okay, a like 1 point in a stat is equal to 2 build points, one like an extra +1 bonus to attack is equal to 3 build points. I'm just throwing off random numbers, don't actually quote. Increasing a die size of damage is equal X build points, and basically so forth. That way you can, if there is that way you can refine that system and then make a bunch of units that are balanced around the same math. And if there's an issue with balance, rather than trying to inherently rebalance the units, you go back and you look at the system where is the unbalance, because that way you can rebalance those build costs and then fix several balance issues all at once, rather than trying to deal with individual issues kind of as they're popping up, basically playing a game of whack-a-mole.
That's probably a good kind of foundation for it.
And there's actually I remember I saw this like a couple months ago. This isn't strictly for this, but if you want to see like mathematical differences of a lot of stuff, I just posted in general. This basically is more of like a guide of like upgrading magical weapons and like what actual impact everything has on things. So it's very useful just to like do comparisons of like, oh, okay, so basically the biggest thing that ever makes a difference is like adding an additional die, and then like all of these other effects aren't so big of a deal. How to like a lot of things like bounded accuracy come into play. So if you're still insisting on basing everything off like 5e, this might be an interesting read for you.
I'll keep it in mind. The thing is, reason why I didn't really dedicate too much on unit balancing. Okay, yeah, you're right that it's more like a rough balancing in my mind, but I also didn't really focus on it because the units are there to test the system more than any actual true balance of the units. Because I don't care about the units. In the end, these units don't matter. Once the system gets imported, if it gets imported to VRAM, these units are gone. But I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna touch them. You see where it goes?
Yeah, I agree, and I think that means it's all the more important to actually use a system like that, especially if post testing your goal is going to be building out these unit lists for every single faction.
And yeah, great. It means I'm gonna start fist fighting with Arcanum about his.
Well, here's the thing, right? Hear me out here, my friend. This is what I would have done, and this is part of my great Soviet brilliance. If you make a system and you can prove that it's like the point buy system is mathematically balanced, you then offset the job of building out their faction units to like the factions themselves. So then the players have to build out like what their actual units should be doing.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Arcanum already has something for it, because Arcanum always has something. I know he's.
Yes, so.
But it's fair. But fair enough. It's something I shouldn't really even think about right now.
Yeah.
So
just like, because here's the thing. Anything you can mathematically prove is like equivalent is always going to be good, because you don't have to get into a long argument of people's fifis as like, I feel this is too strong, I feel this is unbalanced, right? You can because you can if there is an issue with it, they have to take an issue with the system, and anytime you can point the issue to, it's like this, like deal with the math rather than with you, it's going to save you a lot of like your own time and effort.
Then that means I will have to cut most of my units and focus on the unit types, slowly going up from light infantry to visual. Okay.
I mean, you're gonna have to do that anyways, right?
Yeah,
like,
I have to cut down and then try counters, etc. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be a very like a good start to that system, and you can, if you want to, you can try like look at what you have now and kind of try to justify some, like look at what you have now, look at what you're proposing, and then modify units as necessary to fit that system. If something like, especially if something is like extremely out of the range, that will help you get a better look at like why are some things unbalanced.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that. Okay, I'll have to think about it. Alright, it's like 3 a.m., so I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks.
I hope my babble was helpful.
It was. I have a lot on my mind. I have a lot of to think about. Thanks, Sage, for hosting and
Yeah.
streaming of this. I'll have to look at the VOD later.
Have a wonderful night.
Ciao.
Alright.
You all had fun watching the stream. A goodbye stream.